So I just saw this douchebag with a V8 Audi, and his license tag said, "Lawyer up." This is going to be a series of vlogs about starting a law practice. What I'm going to do is, on my way home on Friday afternoons, kind of give you an update about how it's going. Put my seatbelt on so we don't have to hear that the whole time. I'm about 6 weeks into it right now, and talking to a buddy, we thought this would be a pretty good idea for a vlog. So we drive home with me, and I'll tell you how it's been so far. It's been really slow. I've got a brick and mortar office here downtown, and I've had a few cases here and there. A couple of people want to write contracts, little bitty things, but getting repeat referrals is something that doesn't happen, obviously, in the first couple of months. I've had a couple of appointments, 2 this week, and those are good, but the thing about those is you don't get paid right away, because number one, the case has to be finished before you can submit it for billing, and number two, you bill the state, so it takes, from what I heard, it takes 3 months or so to get paid for what I did Wednesday. What I did today, the case is still open, so as long as it stays open, you can't bill for it. So in the long run, those will be coming in from past business, so hopefully it'll be some kind of regular income while you try to drum up your clientele. And with a referral-based business, it seems like that's something that takes a while. Some weeks I didn't make a penny. What I did was I sold a couple of Harleys, kind of get a little bit of cushion money to live on until I actually start making my own money. And so I can make it feasibly till around, you want your lane or my lane, till for about a year with making no money. Hopefully I make some money and I don't have to deplete my whole life savings. That's the goal. Hopefully I can start replenishing actually my life savings. That would be in excess of my goal. But I was realistic going in, knowing that I had to have this extra money so I would be able to live at least somewhat comfortably. I haven't turned off my cable yet or anything like that, but it's slow goings. For the past 15 years I was an IT manager, and that's a comfortable job, but it turned into a dead-end job because I haven't got us a nice bike. I don't know if you can see it. I haven't got a raise in 2 years because it's the economy, I guess, or maybe I was at the top of my pay scale, whatever it was. So I said, well, I'm glad I was in law school at the time, and I graduated, took the bar, and on December 31st was my last day of a steady paycheck, and I started on January 4th as a lawyer. So what's going to happen is every Friday I'm going to make a video. Hopefully I posted it that Friday, but if something happens and I have something going on, it'll be later in the weekend, or as soon as possible thereafter. We'll probably take this same route every time, because what we're going to do is drive from my office to my P.O. box, which is right on my route to the house pretty much. And kind of discuss how the week went. I don't know if anybody be interested, but it seems to me that it's something interesting to chronicle, whether or not the firm makes it throughout the year. And who knows, by October I might be riding around in a 1994 Honda Civic that I had to sell this car to get so I could have a little more money to live on, or I might be riding a nice motorcycle if things go really exceptional. It'd be nice to have another one again. like I said, I got a brick and mortar office. I'll post some pictures so you can see on the video here. And I'll also try to keep, whatever anybody wants to see about it. Obviously, everything has to be things that are not confidential. I can't discuss anything, obviously, about cases or anything. Just the general vague aspects of opening a law firm and solo practice straight out of law school. And that's going to be, like I said, about every Friday. If anybody has any questions, feel free to post them, and I'll answer them as we go. And we'll just go from there and see how the year how the year goes. It's a nice day today, as you can see. I figured I'd do it on the, give you the driving view, because why the hell do you want to look at me the whole time? So I just stuck the phone over here on the windshield, and it's kind of like a scenic little view while we're driving, discussing things. So I got a P.O. box because I don't know how long I'm going to be in the office where I am. The P.O. box is very affordable. It's like $100 every 6 months or something like that. And then I got my office. I got you had to buy the first initial costs are just outstanding. You got to pay $300 for your license and $200 if you want to have a federal court, to be able to go into the federal district court, which I don't need right now, but it's nice to go ahead and get it, so I got it. Then it's about $1,000 in office equipment to get started, unless you already have it. Furniture. If you don't have suits, you need a few suits. I had like 7 suits, so I guess that's not. I try not to wear suits unless I know I'm going to be in court or meeting judges. So the first week, what I did was go around and meet every judge that you can meet. You just knock on the door, go into they're called the chambers, but it's really their office. Usually you meet the judicial assistant, give your card, ask to be put on the rotation for appointments for indigent defendants or whoever. And we have here in Alabama in Jefferson County a public defender's office. So they get most of those cases in the criminal court unless there's something where they have a conflict of interest. Something like they would have a one person they're prosecuting that was arrested at the same time with another person. Obviously they can't they can't defend both of them at the same time unless both defendants agree and waive the right to have independent counsel, and then you lose some confidentiality there. So it's best to have separate defense attorneys. So when that happens, it's nice because the court has to appoint independent lawyer, and usually that's one that is on the appointed list. And that I've found that is probably one of the best ways to get cases initially, is to get appointed, because like I said, you're not going to have referrals coming in right away because nobody really knows you're practicing, and and it's hard to you can't just stop and buy TV time and billboard time because you don't have the money for that. So I set up a website, and I got all my specific social medias for my that are related to my law website, which is not related to this site at all. I'm Greg Alabama here, and I guess if you're a sleuth, you can find where my real law site is and look around, but I'm not going to put links to that on here because this is not an attorney advertisement. This is nothing to do with referring clients. This is just kind of a day and a week in the life, I guess you'd say, of somebody starting a practice. So I'm about to turn into my mailbox, and I'll see you guys next week. Please like, subscribe, link, and share, and have a good day.